Welcome to Shore Perspectives, a community feature of WESR Radio, highlighting everyday people sharing a slice of life from their angle.
Hi, my name is Sheila with the SPCA.
Hi, my name is Roger. I'm with the SPCA.
The way that I got reintroduced to the SPCA, Roger told me the story about John Thomas. Who wants to retell that story? Because I would love to honor his legacy.
I will do it, I guess, because I dealt with him on the radio with Pet Patrol. In 2008, we did the radio station, I think every 2 weeks, and because of doing that, he advertised a lot of our needs. Well, we took a dog in October or November of 2008 that needed a front leg amputation, and John raised the money through Pet Patrol in just a couple of weeks' time in 2008 so that Buster could have his amputation and then get adopted.
Roger, you had mentioned that John not only raised the amount of money needed, but it exceeded what was needed. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh yes, he did a great job. I mean, we used it many times, and what got me doing it, I was the one going down to these other shelters getting animals and stuff, and we were leaving so many, we had to leave them behind because we didn't have the money to really to take care of them. So I come back to Sheila and some other people here and told them what the problem I had, and they jumped right on the ball and got with John, and it took off, and it's been going ever since, and it's grown.
Meet Cassie, meet Jasper.
Yeah.
It automatically becomes a bond.
Yeah.
Is it hard for you when they get adopted? What's your feeling when animals get adopted out?
There are some that you get closer to than others. There are some that go out of here almost immediately that you don't have a chance to get attached to. And then there are those that stay behind for weeks, sometimes months. And a couple of times we've had a dog, at least one dog that stayed here for 3 years. And there's issues. A little bit more difficult, not that easy to adopt, and it is hard to see some of them go, but it's hard to see some of them stay for a long time because they need to be in a home.
Estimate how many pets would you say, or how many animals come in to your shelter in a year?
About 150.
Okay, and of that, how many do you think are adopted out?
Well, almost all of them. We do not they don't run out of time or space.
What's the process for somebody who wants to adopt an animal? What do they do?
Well, to come in, choose one, go through our kennel, and we bring them into the room, let them go. We got a nice yard to go in, or we got a path, thanks to Sheila and the board, putting a path through our woods so they can walk them. And the next step is fill out the application, a $150 adoption fee.
When there are children in the home, we require that people bring their children in just to make sure that the dog or the kitty is going to be okay with the children. It doesn't matter if they're young, toddler age, or if they're teens. We still want the entire family to meet the dogs. For dogs, we always have existing family dogs come in to our shelter to meet. We spend time in the lounge letting them relax and get to know each other, and then we do go outside and let everyone be on leash in the beginning to try to maintain control and make sure no one gets hurt, and then to let them off leash to try to make sure it's going to be an easier adjustment going home.
How can the public help the SPCA?
They can donate. Cash is always good. Checks, credit cards. Specifically donate to Murphy's Fund to know exactly where the money is going to help the next needy animal that may need an amputation, an eye removed. They can come in and volunteer with us. Volunteers do have to be 18 years old. Unfortunately, our insurance company insists on that. They can donate items that we need, dog and cat food, treats, canned food, dinner sticks. All cleaning supplies are always needed. They can, if they're replacing their sheets, their blankets, we can take the old ones, their towels, their hand towels.
The thing I can back up is the volunteers and the way like Sheila runs it. It's like an open house. We all come up with ideas and we all share ideas as well.
Roger, let me ask you, in your experience, what's one of the most memorable animals or adoptions for you in all your years here? There's got to be one that stands out.
That would have to be my dog, Moss.
Yeah.
Well, I get a little emotional on this one, but I adopted her right, or she adopted her right. We did, and she went home for 2 weeks, and I didn't know, and she always run the kennel with me and right by my side the whole time. I let her go. Nevertheless, she run away from the other owners, and they brought her back that day. It was around Valentine's Day, I do believe.
Yeah.
And I sat on the couch for 2 weeks crying. And when she come back, she just went home with me. It was over. And we're still 13 years now. She's still in the office with me now. She goes home every day with me and comes to work. That would be my most memorable.
Sheila, how about you?
One that I actually cried in front of the adopter was named Buster Black, a little white and black Shih Tzu. And the adopter sat on the couch with me in the lobby asking me, was I going to be okay that he was taking this dog out of here and adopting him? So to finish that one up, I went into the vet office a couple of months later, and when the staff said, hold on a second, you've got to see Buster Black, he's here. And Buster's dad was right beside me, and Buster did not know me anymore. So it broke my heart, but it also made me know that I had given him the right home.
This has been Shore Perspectives. For WESR Radio, I'm Kelley Gaskell.